How's it, everybody? Celtic here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking down the Goku story, Vegeta Red Zone, for the Universe 6 mission. This one's going to be a little bit tougher than some of these other missions, just because, I mean, while we do have Int Hit as an option to support us here, we still there still just aren't enough useful Universe 6 characters. But what we can do is cheese it a little. So we actually brought a Tech Caulifla, both her TUR and SSR, to help that. So that's 2 slots right there. And then our 3rd slot is, of course, STR Kefla. I feel like that's probably the way that we're going to play this. So we'll basically have both Cauliflas in slot 1 on both rotations, because why not? We know that Vegeta will always super slot 1, so may as well just put Caulifla there to protect our rotations. Very nice. Okay, so we get an additional super. Alright, we get another super here. So, like the Goku, right, this guy has a ton of HP, 1.2 billion HP. So I think for the sake of time, to keep the video, I want to keep the video around 10 minutes. So I think as we approach the 5-minute mark, we will, we'll probably fast forward to the active skill turn, because it's pretty much, right, just like the Goku, you get to a point where it's just, you get to a point where it's literally just whittling him down because he can't hurt you. I mean, the reality is that these 2 fights don't actually hit that hard. It's just like the first turn or 2 that can be rough. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we're going to let Hit get some build up here. Excellent. Now, the only thing with running this setup is that it will be a little bit slower, because we're basically removing the risk. But it also means that our links are going to be messed up. Like, we won't have our double hit rotation for the links for at least a couple of turns. Alrighty, excellent. Nice, there goes that perfect dodge. We love to see it. Excellent. All right. It's just, and then the SSR. So if you have the extra SSR, right, this is why you got to hold on to it, because you never know when Caulifla can end up making that use for you. Alright, and Kefla. Okay, nice. Kefla getting some good damage in there, right? She's going to help us clear this a little bit faster, I feel like. Okay, let's put... Yeah, okay, let's just keep up with the plan here and keep them... Oh, wow, okay, the key is just not good here. Okay, so we'll let this turn play out, and then what we'll do is we will fast forward to... when we start popping the active skills. Because, yeah, this will cut out a lot of the extra meat here, because it's just... This is rough. There we go. Nice. Alright, we get the extra super out of Vegeta here. And there we go. Alright, so turn is played out. Alright, we went ahead and we loaded back up here. We're about a quarter of the health down, and I think because we have the Dokkan attack at this point, we could actually pop Vegeta here. So that's what we're gonna do. Ooh, I don't want to use the active yet, actually. We're going to save that. So we're going to pop this, right? So, and then we're going to do Gogeta's active. This combined with the Dokkan attack should allow us to do a lot of damage. Now, obviously, we could have put we could have put Gogeta in front for the counter, but I still don't want to break up the rotations, right? I want to just keep things going as is in case we get to a point where we don't kill. But, I mean, I guess at this point we've got enough defense that he can't hurt us. It doesn't really matter, but we'll just keep it rolling here. But we did cut out like 10 extra minutes of just literally click, tap, and that's no fun here. So let's get the Dokkan attack here. Perfect. Okay. So this just helps shorten down the time, because the video is like 30 minutes. Like, I mean, this fight just takes way too long. Right, and it's mostly because we have like 2 characters that just can't damage at all. Excellent. Yeah, see, alright, so that was very helpful doing that. We get the triple super here, hopefully, and that'll do quite a bit of damage. Alright, excellent. Okay, yeah, so we see how much that dropped the needle on the HP, so that was definitely worth it. So now the question is, can we do the same on the next rotation here? Alright, here we go. Yeah, so Gogeta, rather, is not doing a whole lot. Nice. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we got half his HP down. So I'm thinking, okay, so we have our improved hit here now. So what we're gonna do is, yeah, we're gonna do this number. Yep. So we'll pop the active.
My time skip has advanced so much you can't keep up anymore.
Perfect. All right. So now we do this. So we'll save transforming this one here. Just to keep the links active for this turn. So I think we're below 60% on the Vegeta now, and If not, we will definitely be by the time the first hit is done, and then the second hit will actually have his attack buff. So that was kind of the idea here. I honestly don't know if it would have been better to wait for the... No, I think taking advantage of the Dokkan attack with Gogeta's active was probably the best way to speed this up. I was thinking maybe hit with the Gogeta active could do a little bit more, but no, I think this was the right call. There we go. All right, 30 million on this hit. Perfect. Nice. Get one more? Yes. All right, 38 million. Perfect. All right, so still we're moving the needle a lot faster than we were. All right, so here's what I think we should do. There we go. Oh, we can use his active too. Perfect. Okay, this is game over, man. All right, yeah, because we get the active here, and we put so this time for sure we'll put Gogeta in front, right? Because hopefully we get the counter. There we go. Perfect. Get that. And then, yeah, we'll send off Caulifla here. Alright, 17 mil on the counter. 3 times that, 44 mil, perfect. Okay. And 31 mil on the 18 key. We're getting there. Yeah, these fights are draining. We will do tournament participants after this. I think with that team, I have a setup, especially because we're going to use Pycon. We have a Pycon setup we're going to do for that one, and I think that one we can actually do. We can actually do this much faster. So we'll see. Excellent. Jeez. Okay, is this still not going to be enough to kill? All right, Kefla looking good though. Additional super? Yes. Still not enough, though. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to have to use the other hits improvements and his time skip. Ooh, wow. Kefla. Okay, what happened to your dodging, Kefla? We fed you your orbs. And no damage on Caulifla. That's okay. We don't need her to do anything. We need her to just do that right there. Alrighty, so with that... Okay, so let's go ahead, let's pop this hit. Alright, and then we'll do his active. Okay, yeah. Kind of figured that wasn't going to be nearly as much because he's just now transforming.
My time skip has advanced so much you can't keep up anymore.
Alrighty. Okay, so... Yes, we do this number. And then we grab that with the Gogeta, and then we send off the other hit. And hopefully... What does he come out at? Okay, so, I mean, starting off kind of small. To be expected, though. This is also why, you're right, like, seeing that, right, like, after having him linked with the other hit for the last part of the video, I do think that this is probably this is the reason we need a good link partner for hit, because right now it's just himself on his team that he links well with. There we go. Okay, big difference there. There we go. One more. Yes. Okay, so I think with the second hit in the third slot, we should be finished. Alright, so not... Okay, wow, we barely doing any damage here. Now that we've broken up the Link party. There we go. Okay, we might not... Wow, are we actually not going to kill here? Are we actually not? We broke up the Link party, and now we're not going to kill? Oh my goodness, we actually not... Oh, jeez. That is why I don't like this fight. It's just too much HP. Alright, where's that super at? Well, obviously it's going to be slot 1, we know that. That silly question. Okay, how are we looking here? Okay, let's put Gogeta in front. Let's try counter again. There we go. And then let's pop Kefla's active. Really? Really? Alright, let's put Cauliflower in the middle and then that. There we go. We get it. Okay. So hopefully between the counter and the 18 key, this should be enough to take down Vegeta. Wow, that did nothing. They really messed us up there. Okay. Let's see. And the 18 key? Oh wow, that is just god-awful being linked with that color. It had to be done though. That really, that was stupid. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, hey, here's the good news. Kefla gets to get the KO. That's not something you get every day. What does she even get here? $22 million, not bad. Higher than Gogeta this turn because of no links. There we go. Alrighty, so we took down the Universe 6 mission. Little bit of a struggle, much more than I had hoped it to be, but, you know, nonetheless, we got it done. This is pretty much the only way I think you can get it done right now without some severe RNG on your side. Or using items, but using int hit with the 2 cauliflowers I think is a real easy option to get you done, get it out of the way quick, and help you out. So guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know what team did you use to clear the Universe 6 mission? Did you try the double cauliflower? Let us know. And let us know how you want us to tackle these missions in the future, because they do take a very long time. I don't mind cutting out some of the extra fluff where it's just stacking up until those final turns. But let us know what you think in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, that's it for the video. If nothing else, thanks for watching, and aloha.